Welcome to Reality After Show, The Challenge, Ride or Dies, episode 13, Blind Faith. I'm Jonny Fairplay. I'm joined as most of the time, I would say always, but I don't know, sometimes I don't make it. Dan Montchal, Alex Trias. What's up, guys?
We finally got to see Fessy forced to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Great day.
We did not. We'll get there.
I know. No, we definitely did not.
Oh, yeah.
But
I saw chicanery, but we'll get there.
But yeah, we'll get there.
Yes. Okay. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It was, it's another episode just showing that I was right. Fessel does suck.
Oh, okay. We'll get there. All right. Fessel would be more than okay with Bananas going in next time instead of him. And it's Fessel. It's a women's elimination. We're not talking about that. Leave Bananas alone. And for the record, everybody will forget that by the time it's time for the men's elimination.
Oh yeah, and it's also now that they've taken one shot at me, singular. Maybe they'll stop taking shots at me now.
Yeah.
Like the first time you've had any type of adversity in the game. But don't worry, it's Mariah's fault.
It is.
Especially when you talk about any confessional of voting in the past, I don't know, 38 seasons, everyone always says, well, once you say someone's name once, they're the easiest name to keep saying again. But Fessel, completely different.
Yes. So, very, very briefly, because apparently MTV didn't care about it either. Olivia lost her man. Okay. Next. Bananas can't believe Mariah put in Fessel.
This is where Johnny's in his element. He just the first 5 to 7 minutes of this is him starting so many fights just by a backhanded comment.
Just basically lighting a book of matches, throwing it into a forest and walking away and going, man, what happened to Yellowstone?
He's like, man, I can't believe your partner was the reason why you got voted in.
Boyfriend of the Year award goes to Johnny Bananas. I mean, I attempt to qualify every week, and boy, do I do a good job. But Bananas might have well, I don't know. I did pretty horrible yesterday. I don't know. It's a tie. But you know what? More people saw him being a horrible boyfriend. Good on you, Bananas. Congratulations. You're a man of my own heart. I applaud that. I applaud your efforts.
I love it. But it's so funny because the Fessy defenders, apparently that's a thing, has come out of the woodworks about how it's unfair that Mariah and production are villainizing Fessel when Mariah was doing the same thing. Fessel, I'm like, it's not the same thing.
No.
You tie it up, sure, she wouldn't be in danger that round, but there is some sort of precedent in past challenges where if a team can't make a decision, your team's suddenly the one going down there.
So there's no way that can happen. And she says last week that, of course, she's not going to vote her ride or die. I mean, that's just blasphemy, right? She says Fessel asked her not to write down Nelly T whenever if he were to be a possibility.
Right. And why
maybe not. He might not have reminded her of that day, but at some point he says, hey, me and Nelly T are together, so don't write down. I was like, okay, I won't say Nelly T.
Yeah, and I'm smashing Bananas, so I can't pick him either. What a great boyfriend he is. He would definitely not gaslight us.
Boyfriend of the week. I officially learned what gaslighting means right here.
Oh, yeah. If no one knew what gaslighting was, all you needed was his comment to Fessel and his comment to Tori and Jordan. And then just seeing him just sit back. But it's with the Mariah thing, it's well, Fessel didn't help her. If he was a true ride or die, why is Mariah getting flack online for not being a good ride or die when he didn't try to protect her the way that Devin clearly helped Tori this episode?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't say it, but come on,
yes,
Devin's not dumb.
Yeah, Devin. I like Devin. I didn't like Devin. We'll get there. Anyway,
I was going to say he did make some comments that online that I can at least relay what he said. Who knows if it's true or not, but when we get there.
Okay, we'll take it. So Jordan comes in the room, and so what is Banana's intro for Jordan, or is it Tori that he has?
I forget the exact wording, but it essentially just goes straight back into like the personal relationship on the line type of thing, and then they just rehash that same argument all over again.
Yeah. Well, so here I have taken a moment to step back and analyze this as the true broadcast journalist that I am. Thank you, Bobby the Brain Heenan, for the inspiration. So Tori sticks her neck out for Jordan, but isn't she really? Isn't she really doing it for Anissa? That's who she's sticking her neck out for, to protect Anissa's ride or die. And shouldn't Anissa be doing this?
Well, it's just like how later on in this challenge, like you see people not like you have Devin helping Fessel in a competition where like you have several people on his own team not giving him any advice. Yeah. It's like you would think that people would give more of a shit about it. And really the only pairs that we see that are actually still like actively communicating through the show are Bananas and Nany and Tori and Devin. Like they're the only pairs that are like have actively said in confessionals like we need to keep each other safe.
Yeah, Anissa and Jordan aren't, and she's like, "Look, I'm doing this for you," and I'm just like, "You're not his ride or die. Anissa is, so I feel like you're doing it for Anissa."
Especially because Tori's not mad at Devin, who also voted Fessel.
Nope. Be quiet about that, Joker Kenny. Be quiet.
Yeah. Kenny, stop it. You and your jokes. There's no, you know what? There's no way to even look. Once you watch the episode, it's gone. Yeah. So you have to, that's it. They'll never know. They can't talk about it on the official podcast that their official real life ride or dies.
Even though they apparently haven't done like a majority of them.
Yes. All right.
True professionals.
Yes. So Devin explains, so we did pretty good. So if they were mad this time, just imagine if we win again. And I'm just like, is this foreshadowing? Are they winning again? And I'm like, no.
And then the immediate next two clips, you're like, no, they are not winning.
Okay. Fast forward a second. Is Chauncey the worst boyfriend on the planet?
In the sense that he wins and then cries about winning and putting.
But why does he try to win?
That's a great question. I feel for him.
I feel like there's no reason for him to try to win in this sense. In this situation.
I feel like for some reason, like there's probably like a mindset of if I don't help this team, the next round's a guy say I'm automatically put in.
He is automatically.
Yeah. No, but like in their head, he's like, well, I have this deal with Bananas.
Okay,
like,
yeah, that's what he's got. But it doesn't change whether he wins this challenge or not.
But I'm like, even if they
that's
throw
yesterday's
it,
news.
I feel
like he goes, "Hey, I helped you win." They're like, "Huh? What? Help us win what?"
Right. And like I almost feel like, but if he just talked to Bananas, like, "Hey, let's keep our girls safe."
Yeah.
Bananas would bet. Okay,
yeah.
It's a girls' day.
Yeah.
We can lose one of ours.
Yeah.
Anissa.
Boom. I mean, I just didn't understand this play. Like, his girl could have. I thought she was going home because of all the airtime she got.
And you know what? I'm also going to put it out there because I know there's a lot of Amber hate as well. I've turned around on Amber again. This is a roller coaster of how we feel about Amber.
I was ready for Amber to go.
Like I'm ready. I'm here for Amber. She can be on every season now. She's not a good challenge player.
Oh, you turned. You're on Team Amber.
Yeah.
See, I'm off.
That's fine. It's that's the relationship we as the viewers have with Amber. You're either on or off. There's no in between.
I'm off. I got there just like, she can go. It's fine. I mean, because I met Mariah and she's hot and she was very nice.
Right.
And Amber's hot, but like I don't want to hear her. Like, how long have her and Chauncey been dating? Because I don't want to hear anyone talking about. I mean,
very quickly after she was eliminated on last season, like it came out on social media that she was dating Chauncey.
Okay,
a year tops.
They're getting married.
They're getting married. They're getting a house together. They're having kids. Yeah. And I'm just like, girl, do not like.
Hey,
how about one of you get a house and then the other one can live there and that person gets kicked out when y'all break up?
well, if we know one thing about her, she is flexible and more.
Yeah, well, he's pretty fast, like as in relationships, but stops real quick.
That was such a great moment. It's like, wait,
I this is a recurring theme with them. Like everything about them is like like the fortune cookie in bed. I am for it.
It's like pure comedy for me.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. So Amber's talking to her sister and her mom. And she goes, and then she brings in Chauncey. Someone finally has her back, and I'm just like, here's where I'm like, all right, you know what? I had your back. Now you got Skype calls with multiple people. You got your boyfriend in the house. He can do the right thing and save you and lose, so you don't even have to go in. But now you're so I'm like, I am off the Amber train, and I feel I may have convinced you, Alex.
Nope, I'm still on it. On it.
Dan, are you off?
I'm off. She's like, I think she's good for the show. Maybe not every season, but every few. But no, it's okay. I feel like she does way too much of the martyr approach. Not a fan of it.
Here, how about this? You have Amber, you have Casey. Who's providing more to a show at any given moment?
I feel Casey could,
but they don't.
Well, okay. Well, that ain't
and we have 3 seasons now. Or 4 seasons of Casey under our belt.
And
Amber has gotten more screen time.
I feel we got some pretty good Casey 2 seasons ago.
Yeah. And like the issue is now, and like we can talk about it with the next scene, is her storylines ever since she started dating Nani has no longer been about herself. Not about her growth as a person, not about her vulnerabilities. It's always about Nani.
And this season is about Nani making it, winning her final. And if that doesn't happen, this season sucks because I'm reminded every single week.
I mean, I've told you guys what I said was going to happen, and I'm still banking on it. And
what is that?
This was made for Devin and Tori to win.
Oh, wow.
I said episode 1, I'm like, this is designed for it. And the more that comes out, the more I'm believing it. Like the whole Nelson like online thing where he said on like a Q&A that Jordan essentially is not giving up his game, but he was like, I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure that Tori makes it to the final. So it's like, that's why it makes the drama seem so weird too. Cause you're like, they're actively fighting, but then Jordan's like, but I'm still going to get her to the final.
Yeah.
Because I said I would.
Well, at the end of the day, he still got her back.
Right. So that's why I'm like, what's the point of all the arguing?
I know. He goes, I'm going against you on some stuff that doesn't really affect you. So shut it. Like, Tori didn't need to ask him to help Fessel.
Nope.
No.
So if her team desperately needed Fessel protected so bad, then her ride or die should have come to him.
Yeah, and in that elimination where they quote unquote saved him, like Kenny was going in. You could have made Jordan the direct vote. He's beating Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah, I see what you did there, Joker Kenny. All right. So
but like the story is now the whole like Nani's so strong because she's doing this in spite of the fact that of her mother's passing, she's this strong, confident woman who's going against the odds to finally get her championship. Does she get it? I would hope so, but I'm doubtful.
Here's the deal. I feel like that's the story they're telling, and anything else would be a letdown. However, do we need another Bananas victory?
I'm always for it.
I mean, I'm not against it.
I'm for it because of the rage you'll get online about another Bananas win. Because like they won't care about the fact that it's a Nani's first win. They're like, they rigged it for Bananas again. Oh my god!
Do they get mad at the CT?
No, they want CT to win so that they can definitively say that he's the better challenge person than Bananas.
Yeah, because CT got to 5 and he's got a lot of money over the past 2 seasons. You still have people out there saying that CT's better than Bananas. It's just like Bananas is still 2 up.
I don't care.
And I mean, he has the opportunity to do it because Boyd's gonna need more money.
A little bit. He's getting taken to the cleaners.
Yeah, those alimony payments won't
Oh,
pay
CT's
themselves.
CT's single.
They had divorcing, and the missus is asking for like 4 different types of alimony.
All right. Well,
I'm like, you know what? Good thing he had his movie. I don't know how successful that movie was.
you want to know what my challenge is? Marrying CT somehow as well. I would like 5 different kinds of alimony for CT.
Hey, we already discussed you're a great boyfriend, so
I don't understand. Like, I mean, I guess we had the same thing in Survivor, like who's a better winner or whatever. But like, it comes down to like, I don't care how much you've won, or I mean, like, you know, we don't come back as often enough, so that's not as in play as this is. But doesn't better TV count?
I agree, and I also believe the styles that you win, and like Bananas has won every single format that you can: solo, partners, teams, and steal the money from your rival, which is perfection.
I like Sarah, but
I like Sarah too.
But
that moment was incredible, and you knew that they actively put that into the show last minute because they got there and they're like, well, they're gonna win. Johnny can't resist taking the money if we put it in front of him.
Yeah, it's good
because he knows that's the good TV.
That's the TV moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one
remember it's etched in stone. It's more etched in stone than Ashley taking it from Hunter.
Yeah,
and that was more money.
Yeah,
because it's harder doing it the first time. So once you do it once, it's easier for Ashley to make that decision because it's already been done. It's been a precedent that's been set.
Yeah. So now I like Sarah, but as that TV, I think that's the biggest moment in the history of the challenge.
Oh, in my mind it is, and it always will be, because like if you ever ask people like, oh, what do you remember? Like, you remember Bananas stealing the money,
or Bananas making fun of CM Punk.
Oh my! That's oh my god!
That is so great.
That that season, or like those Chance vs. Pro seasons, him roasting CM Punk and CT roasting Terrell Owens are just like highlights. Yeah. Oh, and Kayla roasting now incarcerated Drake Bell.
Oh, there you go. All right. So Nani lost her mom right before the challenge today, or this day during the challenge would have been her birthday. She releases a balloon. All right, Alex, you follow the social media. Was she roasted on social media for?
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. It wasn't like Big Brother. It wasn't like Big Brother with Balloon Gate.
Oh, did they?
They had it this past season. This exact thing.
I get it, people, but there's a lot worse things in the world happening other than releasing balloons into the wild.
And based off where they are, it's not like it's hitting a plane or anything. It's like,
oh well, no. Supposedly it kills turtles. I think it doesn't. I feel like everything kills turtles.
I don't think there's turtles in that environment.
Okay. Well, how about this? If it makes anyone feel any better, I get 6 packs of Sprites for the kids. I mean, all those things, and you have the little things.
Oh yeah, I cut them.
Every single ring.
Yeah,
I cut. And if Jonny Fairplay, the biggest bad guy I know, scumbag of the universe, is doing this, I am making up for every balloon released into the wild.
He is the best boyfriend a turtle can have. Save the turtles, folks. Cut them. Not the turtles. Well, I guess.
All right. So this is the first episode they did not show Bananas walking out of the house.
Oh no.
I was a little worried.
Oh no.
Yep.
Purple edit. Purple Bananas.
I have a gut feeling that Johnny Bananas does not know what purple edit means.
No idea.
Never lived in it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and if he ever has, it's been intentional.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I could see myself, like, if someone came up to me, like, on a show that I was on, they're just like, oh man, I got like no screen time. Like, I would be like, really? Because like, I'm not looking for them. So I'm like, oh yeah. If you think about it, you're probably right.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Casey's purple. It's just like She doesn't search for it. She's like,
maybe not.
they'll just come to me.
Yeah, so
I can talk about Nani.
that is so funny. All right, so the daily eliminator is Blind Faith. What's Blind Faith, Alex?
So Blind Faith is 4 different tasks, but that are all time based. So you have to complete the challenge. You can't stop. You have to complete it. Total time wins.
Well, if you stop, that means it's over, right? If you stop, that means it's over.
Not if you finished, or not if you haven't finished. You could just stop and pretend to puke.
Oh, okay.
Or
drink it.
Put a sip to the front of your teeth and then spit it out.
Never swallow.
Yeah, and just make the sound effects.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But you only know what the task is based off the symbol and no other context until you get to the platform that you're doing the challenge.
Okay, for the record, Bungie was a BS symbol.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, sprinting? I'm fast.
Yeah. That was not
That's also one of like the classic eliminations from back in the day as well.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see it there.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, like, you can do that, but just like have like a line coming from, so it's like, oh.
So before we go into the comp, I want to say I was a fan of this as a like concept.
Yeah,
I like the idea of everyone has to compete. You don't know what's gonna happen, so you just have to have blind faith. Oh
Blind
no,
faith.
you said the title. And then you just see what it is, and you do it, and it's time based. It's a total team effort. So if you suck ass, like, you are legitimately the reason why your team loses, unless you have the other team help you.
Yes. Okay. So the first one is a target, and Jordan volunteers.
I'm pretty good at hitting my targets, just like anything. I'm pretty badass.
Yeah.
And then Fessel goes, I'm going. Why? Because I want to beat Jordan.
Yeah.
Apparently, Bananas said that Fessel thought it was going to be like a football contest.
Why? Like, target?
So like when you see like Bananas like in hysterics, it's because he was originally going to go against Jordan.
Yeah.
Until Fessel kept pushing, and then eventually Bananas was like, okay, whatever, you do it. And then as soon as they saw what it was, Bananas was just like, oh my god, I just saved myself. Thank you, Fessel.
Oh yeah, thanks, dum-dum.
Yeah. But yeah, so the first challenge is you are pretty far away. You're doing the bungee, like we've seen this in Survivor. You have a bunch of targets. You just have to hit 3 of them. But each time you miss, you get to drink this fun concoction of essentially fish vomit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So that you can
they
vomit.
They were never specific as to what it was.
No, they just said concoction, smoothie, whatever.
Why would they not say?
Because I don't think TJ knows.
Well,
I don't think they told TJ what was in there.
And he was just like, he didn't care. I think this made up for TJ's trivia.
Yeah, I think they intentionally don't tell TJ so that TJ doesn't think it's that bad. So that when they keep vomiting, he can just make comments about how bad they are.
Okay.
I don't know.
They
should have had TJ's wife out for this.
Yeah, TJ's trivia sucked balls this season.
This made up for it.
This was TJ's trivia.
Classic challenge.
Yeah.
Vomit. And him in hysterics.
Yes. So Fessel is spitting before he swallows, and it's still impacting him. That part I believe. I do believe it's still impacting him.
But not nearly as much as it is Jordan, who's actually putting it into
drinking
like,
it.
He's doing it the way the challengers used to. I will drink this.
Yeah.
I will then immediately throw it up.
Yeah.
But I will drink it, damn it.
Yeah. He didn't. No, it was hitting his teeth and it was out.
Yeah.
He was doing the spit take.
Yeah.
Like
you could tell, like if you couldn't tell at the beginning, you get into that montage of him doing it, and you're like, that didn't even hit.
Yeah, this was a Saturday Night Live blooper reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, come on, man. Like, I know you're like a freaking baby about this stuff, but like, do it.
You volunteered,
and also be better. You're more athletic than 99% of NFL players. Like, this should have been no problem for you.
Yeah, they throw up all the time.
Hey, and they are great with precision.
They are. So Devin eventually becomes the spotter, and I love the alliance of Devin and Jordan. I want more of this.
And again, them showing Devin to be like low key great at like all this stuff.
Yeah. So, and Jordan calls Devin the master and commander.
I don't need to know what they say in the bedroom.
Yeah. So, Fessel continues to miss, and we get these so close, and everyone is dying, and I am so happy. I mean, like I like Fessel for the record, but
no, he's a necessary evil.
Yeah,
like
even
though he doesn't believe he's evil,
he's a great component of the show.
Yeah, you need it.
So Jordan wins, and Devin eventually helps Fessel after a 30+ minute lead. Are we okay with this?
No.
No.
Well, okay. So in the concept of you not caring about your ride or die, which Fessel wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like if we reverse the table and it's Jordan still going, Fessel's not helping. So
No.
why would I help Fessel?
So what Devin said, I think Devin put it out on Twitter, was that he had asked everyone on his team multiple times before he did it, including all the women, and the only person that said no was Horacio. But
because
everyone
he's
else,
smart.
yeah, but including all 3 women on the team, and everyone else said yes, help him. And so he said that's why he did it, even though in his words he would have loved to see Fessel continue doing that all day and struggling.
Yeah.
And I still believe also a big factor of it is like him like boasting that, oh, this is a lead that can't be stopped, you know, like they won't come back against us, doesn't matter. It's also him just saying that for the TV because in reality he wants Tori safe. It's a girls' day. Because Tori and Bananas are the only 2 people still thinking about your ride or die pair.
Yeah.
And like, oh, how do I protect that?
Yeah. If I'm Devin, I'm like, look, I'll help him, but we're making a deal right here. We've won this challenge. I'm just doing this to put him out of his misery.
And see, I wouldn't have done it. You know, good. Even with my partner on the other end, I also would know. But she also has Anissa, and I'm sure I can maneuver my way around my group to not put one of them in, so that they could just protect each other. So I will just let them go for as long as they want. I almost feel like some people are like, I'm bored. I want to go to the next event. Please help him so that we can continue. And I'm like, that's not the name of the game. Name is time.
No.
Yeah.
Make him go 2 hours.
Yeah. And as far as Anissa or Tori in an eliminator, Jordan's looking out for Tori more than Anissa.
Yeah.
So Devin's fine there.
Right. You know, it was just strange. It was strange to see it. It's strange to see people like being sympathetic to Fessel or for whatever their reasons or motives were, because it's just like you see it time and time again. He is not someone that will ever reciprocate that.
Yeah. If they had lost, Anissa goes in and no one's putting Tori against her, and if they do put Tori against her, Anissa's losing on purpose.
I can see it because Anissa has beaten Tori before, and she probably still feels bad about that. Like, but as we all know, it is Anissa's
real
time.
Life Rider does.
It's Anissa's time.
Oh, it is.
Remember, they told us at the beginning of the season she's earned it. She has put in her hours, her years.
Oh,
they're all that wear and tear. Now it's like, oh, I have punched all the holes in my ticket. It's time for my free win. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, gold watch Anissa. Here we go. So no, it's the Devin helps Fessel. That won't come back to bite them.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Next is a puzzle. It's Olivia and Anissa versus Devin and Nani. Devin barely loses this. He's hard on himself, but I mean, it's literally seconds.
Right. It was like you look at the time and they're acting like this big thing. I'm like, there's still like over a half an hour lead here.
Yeah.
And also, I love that this was like another one of those perfect challenges for Anissa where minimal effort just directs a rookie what to do, because she also looks down on any single rookie because, you know, they're attractive and fit and better at the show. So she's just gonna like, oh, I'm gonna flip this one thing over and over again to make it look like I'm doing work, but you're gonna do it all.
Do it all.
I'll tell you what to do, but like I'm not gonna help.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen a lot of Olivia highlights lately. We did get a small one in here when Fessel goes, "Oh, she's moving faster than Devin."
I just think it's not their time. This isn't like they had their moment at the beginning of the season when they were getting constantly thrown in. Now they're in the background. Like that's the one thing I do appreciate about challenges. They won't, for the most part, force people down your throat. Like they will have people come up in the right moments of the season. It's not just like, oh, you always are going to be a focal point.
Yeah.
But you're done. Like type of thing.
Yeah. So no, I was cool with it. So
also Nani going, oh, well, I don't know what the other challenges would be, so I would love to do a puzzle with Devin because Devin's really good at puzzles.
Oh yeah, that was a smart one.
I love that.
That's what I do if I'm there.
Is that a double standard with how I react to her versus how I react to Anissa? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think we're all okay with it.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Next is memory/endurance, and I'm just like, okay, well then it's not really memory, but anyway. And it's Tori and Bananas versus Horacio and Amber, and Olivia says, it appears as though Horacio is finally showing up, like, you know, because sometimes he just lets you down. I'm like, maybe Amber's a better ride or die than you.
I mean, we have seen Amber win. And Horacio is like one of the few people that actually put respect on Amber's name. Be like, it's such an honor to play with a champion, and like Amber's a great like partner to have in this, and they communicated really well. We all know Amber's very good with endurance, and it looks like Horacio is very good at some memory stuff now.
There you go.
All you have to do is this. You have to make the link.
That's it. So Horacio and Amber slay.
I feel we should have gotten more comedy out of Bananas and Tori because they're both like historically not good at memory stuff.
Oh, we got nothing.
I know we barely got anything from them.
And it was a little ridiculous. There was extra pieces in this. There was no need for extra pieces.
No.
Just have the correct amount of pieces.
But also, if you describe it correctly, then it shouldn't matter, I would feel.
Yeah, but does there really need to be extra pieces?
Nah, not really.
No. I mean, when you buy a puzzle, you don't get a puzzle with extra pieces.
What? No. But when you get a deck of 52 cards, you get a couple jokers.
Whoa! Yeah, somebody loves that. He's like, that's it.
But now but it's like they didn't do horrible, but they did extend the lead that the underdogs have, because I refuse to call them by colors.
Yeah.
So underdogs are up by like 40 minutes heading into this last thing, which we all think is sprinting.
Yes, the last event is sprinting.
Which is good because Chauncey, despite people don't notice about him because they all think he's just this big guy, he's quick and he's always quick. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Yes, he is fast for a short amount of time.
He is fast for a short amount of time. Dude could just said he was a sprinter. That's all he had to say.
I think he knows what he's doing. So yes, it is not sprinting. It is Bungie, and it's Chauncey and KC versus Jordan and Mariah. Jordan has to go twice because they're a man down. And I'm like, no way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Are you kidding me?
I'm just so confused here because we all know like, Mariah lifts. Like she was a fit like Insta model type of like thing.
Yeah. And she plays video games, so she's always using her hands.
So like I thought,
and she's been practicing with bananas.
And you see those legs, like those legs look strong.
They look very strong in real life.
So I was just so confused with like, I guess maybe she just does not have the endurance side of like your muscle strength. Like she probably has it for like, oh, I can do like a quick pump.
I don't know.
I think Bananas could probably confirm or deny, but maybe she doesn't have the endurance of like, because this isn't just an easy like, oh, we can do this in 2 minutes type of thing. Like it's going to take time. and she just didn't have the endurance for it. I would say that more than, oh, she doesn't have grip strength or leg strength, because you have to if you look the way that she does.
Mm-hmm. I need grip strength when I see what she looks like. See, you know what I did there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Joker Kenny's not the only one that can do jokes.
Noted. All right, so yeah, they timed out, and I'm just like, whoa. The only thing worse than that is having a big bush down there. And what do you do about that, Joker Kenny?
Oh, well, hang on, working on it.
Oh, you're working on it.
Oh wow. On the podcast.
Oh, this is exclusive.
Manscaped.
Support for Reality After Show is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. That's right, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code SURVIVOR at manscaped.com. If my math's correct, that's about 12 million balls.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker, ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
First off, the Lawnmower 4.0, this trimmer is the future of grooming, and dare I say, the greatest ball trimmer ever.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to help reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and has a 4000K LED spotlight that you need for a more precise shave.
Now, I have a dark shower curtain in my bathroom, and I've been looking for the perfect way to shave in the dark, kinda. Guess what? I found it. 4000K LED. No longer a problem. I got perfectly smooth, clean balls thanks to the Lawnmower 4.0.
It's time to take care of yourself, so go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code SURVIVOR. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code SURVIVOR. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Thanks for sticking with us through the ad break. And don't forget, for more exclusive Reality After Show coverage, visit realitypatron.com. That's reality, Patron.com.
And we are back. Woo! Okay, so
Dan, did you finish up?
Yes. Thank you.
I'll get to it by the end of the podcast. Don't worry.
I was looking at Mariah's Instagram. I finished.
First one done.
All right. Chauncey is sad that he might be the reason Amber goes. I'm just like, well, that's on you. You should have won. That made no sense to me, but
He could just sat there.
yeah.
Especially because it was Chauncey and Casey. They easily both could have thrown it.
Yeah.
Casey, protect your girl.
Yeah. I don't.
You know,
I don't
it's
get-
Nani's time. You want to get Nani her win.
know, it's Nani's time.
You can't give Nani her win by making her exposed to elimination. Come on now.
Yes. So and amazingly, not the underdogs. Pink apparently they are very proud of themselves for their win, and I'm just like, it shouldn't be.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you if it was up to Devin,
Yeah.
or in a world where ride or dies isn't a thing anymore, Fessel's still out there fake puking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. Anyway, time for the interrogation, and Nani makes her pitch, and Casey says it's the perfect pitch.
Of course.
I was like,
Hey, you know what? Good on her being a supportive girlfriend.
yeah, I
Good
was
on
just
her.
like, I wish we could have skipped that.
So wait, who's the better? Are you the better boyfriend, or is Casey the better girlfriend?
I don't. Yeah, Casey's the much better girlfriend.
I don't know. She could have prevented Nani from being in that position.
But she supported her on her pitch.
Okay. She also supported her in the elimination, but they don't show us that.
Okay.
But But Nani and Amber both give a good pitch for why it should be Mariah. Like,
well, Amber just says Mariah's a rookie.
Well, Amber also says like raise your hand if like on your first season that you made a final.
Yep.
You had to compete. And of course, Anissa puts her hand up even though she did not make her final.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
No. It was like people were grilling her, just like, or they're like, even if she did, it was like, but she still lost. Like Amber won. Like put your hand down. But like Nani has had to do it. I respected Bananas for not putting his hand up because we all know his first season. He goes out in the first episode. But yeah, so of course Anissa just has to. She's just gonna raise her hand. It doesn't matter what the question is.
Oh.
It's gonna be like, oh, tell me if you done it.
I am so done. Jeez.
She's the worst.
Podcast. Liars.
She's the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess that's what real ride or dies means. Like you just lie.
Well, speaking of ride or die, it's Mariah's turn for the interrogations, and essentially Fessel says vote Mariah. I don't.
And like with her in the room. Like there's a big difference between what he sees as a slight by Mariah versus how he does it.
Yeah.
Like Mariah's like, I will not pitch for Fessel. I will make it clear that I will never vote for Fessel.
Yeah.
But like I can't control what the rest of this group does.
And she just keeps doing these burn votes over and over.
Yeah, the one vote.
What?
Yeah, it's like
where are the where's these other 6 or 7 that you're claiming?
Yeah, like
or 2 or 1. Where's this other 1?
This underdog group has won one time.
Yes.
Once.
Yes.
Oh, time and time again. So like you guys, I get it if you have to throw my ride or die in because like my real ride or die is sitting right in front of me, Casey.
Yeah. We're fine.
But don't worry, guys. Mariah is grateful for me, so it's okay.
Yeah.
He's the one that brought her here. I mean, she served her purpose.
I brought her to the dance.
Yeah. And
then I went with another chick.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Yeah, she got a ride home from her dad. It's okay.
Ooh.
We're still friends.
Is that an age joke at Bananas?
Take it how you will, I guess.
Oh, Jesus. If I get back on TV, are people going to make fun of my age? Are you allowed to make fun of anything? It's 2023.
You can't make fun of age. Come on.
Oh, sweet.
Come on.
Right. Well, I wish Blue Chew was still a sponsor.
Come on. Everyone loved Rudy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a second. That's not helping my cause. All right. So it's time for the Eliminator. Like everybody tells each other they love each other before then. So they go to the Eliminator and Mariah's the vote. I mean, because everyone listened to Fessel. And it's finally he's just like, hey, see, you listen to me, good things happen, right?
I just love how Bananas just like in his confession is like, I have never seen like if that's how he treats his ride or dies. It's just like, wow, I have never seen someone just thrown under the bus so hard, so heavily by their own partner.
I mean, you can say he didn't say her name. I may have told the rest of the team to say her name, but he didn't do it. Still a good guy.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't.
I know.
I was waiting for it.
I fully believe that they started with him thinking he was going to say Mariah's name.
I think he had. The only reason he did not is he had 100% confirmation and double confirmation that they were putting her in. And if not, he was like, he goes, if I get a funny feeling when I walk out there, I'm saying Mariah.
and Bananas gets to once again get away with it. He's just like, I have to vote Amber. Amber's like, oh no, that's understandable. I get it.
You.
I am about to cry for Nani anyway. So okay, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate your vote. I thank you. If you could throw me a second one, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Well, if anything, what we've seen from Amber,
Chauncey. I'll take it.
If anything, what we've seen from Amber is as long as you give good reasoning, she's all on board for it, whether it actually is good reasoning or not.
Oh yeah. All right, so
she's good at stretching the reasons.
Yes. So
and more.
And more. Rise the boat. Amber pulls first after an hour, I guess. And she is safe. So Bananas did not tell Nani which one is the safe one, apparently. Because Nani had the opportunity to pull.
No, I'm telling you, I think he's only told a select few people.
I think he told
what it
Mariah.
is. I think he's told Mariah. I think he's told Chauncey.
I think he's told Devin. Oh, so you think Chauncey told Amber?
Well, while they're cuddling in separate rooms because they cannot be in the same rooms since they're on opposite teams.
They're on opposite teams.
Yeah,
the underdogs and the pink team.
Yeah, underdog, pink, yellow, whatever team, whatever.
I mean, if anything, that would make more sense of why she kept asking Nany, do you want to go first? But she's like, I can waffle back and forth. I know which one I'm pulling. I don't want to send you in. Are you sure you don't want to go?
No, because and that's the thing with Amber is like, I don't feel with her as opposed to other people that the emotions are played up. I think this is just who Amber is. So she's like, I think she's more like empathetic. So like she knows she's about to take the safe one, and she's like, I hate the fact that I'm sending you down there. Are you sure you want me to make this decision?
Yeah, and I think that's why so many people are rolling their eyes at that.
Well, but I mean, like, I get people rolling their eyes at it, but it's also because most of those people are legitimately fake.
Yeah, I would like to imagine a world that Aneesa does not know that Amber knows which one the safe one is.
Aneesa doesn't know which one the safe one is.
I know she doesn't, but I would like to believe that she doesn't know that Amber knows, and it is really bothering her that Amber's taking the time to be like, "Are you sure you don't want to pull this?" Well, it's just we both know. Aneesa doesn't know, but we both know which one the safe one is.
And like I missed it last week, but like she's just so condescending to like Mariah and Olivia and like the rookie girls. I'm like, girl, you were a rookie once, like 25 years ago.
38 years ago.
Yeah, at one point you were a rookie.
I like to pretend that there's one season of the challenge every year, no more, no less, just one, and they take 2-year gaps between each one. And Aneesa was on 38 seasons ago.
I
math
just
checks
wish
out.
Yeah, does math check?
It works. It works. But yeah, so Nany's down there. Nany's ready to, fight. Despite her poor elimination record, she's here to fight.
Yes. So the eliminator is called I Can See. What's I Can See, Alex?
Well, I Can See is a good sort of, once again, you have to have that good leg strength. You have to use your leg strength to pull a bungee cord that will then, or a rope, that will then extend a wall that has scrambled words, and you then have to use the word tiles to then put onto the wall the correct words. There's 6 of them, and then you make sure you click that button, even though I don't even believe they said it in the instructions.
I know. I think we might have had to do a production relook at what he said, because I don't think he said push the button.
He did. It was just very brief, and they did go over and like did a little close up on the button when they did it. So it's even something that could have been added in afterwards.
How did I miss the over the top, like smashing you over the head editing? I'm always on top of that. But you know what?
We had just got Aneesa talking about Amber's Oscar-winning performance right there. So you're probably eye rolling during.
Oh yeah, she's eye rolling Amber. I'm eye rolling her.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think we all were distracted.
Yes.
Because you know what? TJ is just so inspired by these 2 particular strong, confident women.
Oh yeah, these 2.
I just so happen to have my wife here on location with me.
Yes.
And Mrs. Lavin, come
challenge.
on out.
Yes.
And she looked good.
She did.
And like not like it's a surprising thing.
Yeah. Oh, and Tori, let me tell you how hot she is. And then the guys are behind me saying, and it's like, hey, no, she's taken. And I'm like, Tori's
just like, did Jordan say anything about her?
Yeah.
We have to put Roxanne Lavin in elimination now. But it's not a spite vote. It's not a spite vote.
Never.
There can only be one.
Listen, Roxanne, you're great. I mean, you're pretty. Just have to throw that out there.
Of course. Don't let Tori know.
Pretty, you got it.
She's taken.
You're in. you're in the eliminator because that's how we do things around here. We don't like the pretty ones.
You gotta earn your stripes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what? How many locations have you been to? Oh, what?
Probably all of them.
Oh, more.
You know?
More than Anissa? No, that's not possible. She's been all.
She's been here before TJ Lavin.
Yes. So yes. So they're they have to unscramble the words and all that. So devotion took me 3 seconds.
Almost all of them took me under 3 seconds. And also it's like I love how they're trying to say they're hyping up Nani. They're like, Nani loves to write.
Yes, writing in your diary helps you at word scrambles.
She is made for this. Not so apparently
Mariah's apparently stupid and has never written anything.
it looks like.
But I mean, don't you
her
have to type in your name on a high score in a video game? That counts as writing.
I feel like we saw with her that like some of her tiles were dropping. So I feel like it was just like without even thinking, she's like put it back up, just flip the O and the I.
Yep.
But so what I guess wasn't told or shown that Mariah said on social media, and I'm sure Dan's seen this too, because he's our social media guy, being the Joker Kenny that he is. They were supposed to not have the peanut gallery involved, allegedly. And Mariah's like going off that and it's like, okay, well, I'm not expecting any help. I'm doing it. And then suddenly you hear Casey helping Nani. And then Jordan starts yelling at like basically everyone like, why are you helping? Well, then F it, he starts helping Mariah.
Well, I mean,
so I guess as it's probably a good thing they didn't show that, because then you're just like, well, this is a mess.
I mean, but I'm sure you have Bananas whispering in Casey's ear to help his ride or die. Versus, like,
Casey's not a writer; she's a doer.
Jordan is not a writer. There's no way Jordan is a writer.
I mean,
Jordan is spelling devotion wrong. He's spelling it OIN.
And then Devin's purposely spelling it wrong with his broken unlit cigarette.
Yes. So
it's like, Mariah, it's so easy. It's so easy. What's 7 times 8?
For some reason, friendship did not just pop into my head. Like most
that one came up immediately.
Yeah, like, most of the others were there. So maybe friendship would have been the moment, but I'm just like, oh.
For me, it was like as soon as I saw the F, I was like,
no, the F threw me. I don't know why.
What were the other words? It was so we had friendship, we had devotion,
allies,
partner, comrade.
Other ones.
Was that?
Sure. Oh, I don't
comrade
think
or
allowed to use that
companion
word anymore.
I don't know.
I think it was companion.
Who cares? So,
well, they both get it, and they both yell, check.
Nani says it first. Olivia presses the button first. And it's just like, holy smokes. We go to commercial. I'm like, this is nuts. And then Olivia's like, yeah, I misspelled devotion. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. She was like, oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
But Nani wins. Nani wins. But I will say, this is a bad thing for Mariah that Nani won. Because the last few eliminations that Nani has won individually, the person that she has beaten has never come back to the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think that changes because TJ does say we'll see you in the future.
Oh, no. I think we see you have to have Mariah. You know what? Rival season next season. And instead of being with your ride or die, we're going to put you with your ride or die. It's Mariah and Fessy again.
I was going to say they could run it back.
Oh, they could easily run it back.
So everyone's happy. Nice still there. So then we go to the bonus, and TJ calls him Mariah, and he goes, hey, if you listen to what I said, you live or die by your ride or die. And she goes, I could cry. He goes, go ahead. I don't think TJ loves Mariah.
I think he's just like,
she's whatever. I feel she's a little void of emotion. A little.
That I think that was the thing. Like, she wasn't showing like enthusiasm. Like, she was saying the words, but it wasn't coming with like,
he's
weren't emoting them.
Yeah.
Well, this is the second time because, not to go back to Challenge USA because we'd like to forget that it happened. Yeah. But when Angela takes out Alyssa, he's doing the same thing, trying to get Angela to cry again because she just finished crying, sending Alyssa home.
Yeah. I think he just loves tears.
He does. He loves people throwing up and puking,
puking, and falling off of high structures into water
and crying.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with him.
He needs that joy. He needs that joy. And apparently Sudoku on the top of a mountain in snow.
I don't think he cares about Sudoku.
He wasn't involved in that.
Yes.
Big fan.
That wasn't his final. It was an MTV
It was not
show.
his
It wasn't
final.
his final.
It's not. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna go DJ. So if you're in Danville, Virginia, come to Grizzlies tonight. It's gonna be crazy. I got a drummer playing drums as a DJ. It's gonna be nuts. So Alex Trias, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Trias95, and also stay tuned with Reality NSFW because we have stuff in the
Or at
works.
Reality After Show.
A Reality After Show. I pulled a Matt. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're Matt Bischoff.
I am Matt Bischoff.
And what do we have coming up?
We will be doing a podcast about the Traders on Peacock, not Traders UK, but Traders on Peacock. And we are, by the end of this month, we'll be starting our coverage of Australian Survivor Heroes v Villains. It'll be a great time. Best time to become a patron is right now.
Yeah. Dan, who do we have joining us on those two podcasts?
All right. So on Peacock for Traders, we have Rachel Riley that'll be joining us. So
she's on the show.
And she's on the show.
What?
Okay.
Amazing get.
Yeah.
And then on Australian Survivor coverage for the entire season, we will be joined by the great Chrissy, who was just on Blood versus Water last season, finalist.
Boom. All right.
And not on the Lou.
Yeah.
Nah.
Maybe. Well,
we don't know. You have to tune in.
Yeah, you have to tune in. All right. Dan, where can everybody find you?
You can find me. It's Montchy04, MONTCHY04, or just search my last name because I'm the only one out there with it.
And remember, become patrons. As we get to a certain number, we will make Dan change all of his social media to Joker Kenny.
That's true. So I'm at Jonny Fairplay and everything. Get a Cameo, cameo.com/Jonny Fairplay, no H in Johnny. Become a patron. It's the best way to support the podcast. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Woo! And for more bonus content, go to realitypatron.com. And for more bonus content, go to
It's not going. I keep clicking.